why do you care what brand it is? Welcome back, Anonymous Biker USA, as we take this sharp curve. Consider subscribing, hit that thumbs up. Well, big elephant in the room. Why do you care what brand you ride, or anybody else for that matter? Now, a lot of you out there who watch this channel are very in the middle. You don't care what it is as long as it's got two wheels and you're willing to give it a try. But then there are some that get to snap back. The Indian crowd and the Harley crowd that are full of venom when it comes to the defending of the brand. The bar and shield or the war bonnet. Why do you care? Just curious. The brand itself is a company, right? A profit-making organization that, in my opinion, could care less about you. I mean, of course they want you to buy the stuff and they're going to market it that way, but in the end, I mean, whether you're Joe Smith or Barb Jones, there's so many people out there that do it that you're replaceable. And I know you start thinking, no, I'm not replaceable. Yeah, you are. The brand really doesn't care about you. So why does everything have to be an Indian or have to be a Harley? And if you start telling me the Brotherhood, well, then you are assigning a value to a brand that's sentimental and means something to you that is independent of that brand. It's not the Harley badge or the Indian war bonnet that gives you the Brotherhood. It's the people that you're riding with all the different bikes, even if they're all the same brand. You feel that way because it's common ground, not because of a badge and shield or a war bonnet or a BMW or a Triumph or whatever other insert logo here, brand, company, profit, make money. So put it in the comments on why the brand, why so heavily are you a defender of the brand, if you are. And take a step back and remove things like how it makes you feel. Take the emotion out of it, the Brotherhood, and riding with friends and the people that you met. Let's say they weren't on that brand and you met them. Good chance you're going to feel the same way. And if you don't, it's because you have preconceived notions downloaded in your brain by that brand that make you think a certain way about a certain person because they're on a certain brand. So take a step back before you nail me in the comments about you don't know what you're talking about. Harley and Indian, blah, 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 blah. Or Polaris. I mean, I ride an Indian Scout, people always go, nice Polaris. Like, it matters to me. I don't care. Call it a Polaris, that's what it is. Call it a Sea-Doo, I don't care. I really don't care. I'm on a Royal Enfield, this is a $5,000 motorcycle. I don't care. It does exactly what I wanted it to do and why I bought it. Same with the other bikes that I have and the different brands at the time. I have, you know, a Honda, a Kawasaki, the Indian, the Triumph, the Royal Enfield. Wide array of different distributors. Loyalty to none. I mean, people are going to say, oh, it's all about the consistency. I know what I'm getting. Do you? I mean, maybe. You know, you also know dance with the devil, you know, I guess. I mean, Indian isn't the best. Harley isn't the best. Do they do some things really well? Of course. There's no one catch-all, I love this bike, it's the best brand. It's a bike. It's a company making money. So when I shop for bikes, I don't shop by brand. I'll look at all the different manufacturers, see what they have, and the one that catches my eye, I'll dig deeper, look at the features. What does it offer? What is my purpose? And then if it's a brand that I don't even know, like let's look at CF Moto, right? Newer brand. Or how about this? Great Wall Motors, which is a huge manufacturer in China, that are supposedly coming out with this Honda Goldwing rival, the S2000. Well, nobody's ever heard of it here. In China, though, they manufacture more cars than 2 or 3 other manufacturers combined. Now, you're going to say, I don't buy anything Chinese, it's junk. Well, take a look at what you're sitting on, because good chance a lot of those parts came from China. Insert company name here. So, you can't really say that anymore. So why do you defend a certain brand with such vitriol? It's not a personal attack on you. I mean, let's just say Harley Davidson, right? You are not a Harley Davidson. You don't work at Harley Davidson, unless you do. Harley Davidson doesn't provide for you. You just perhaps like the bikes, like the aesthetic. But this whole, like, the culture that it brings, and I don't know, the whole scene and surrounding it, I mean, you can get that with any bike. No, you can't. Harley Davidson only. Well, that's because nobody really gives it a try. And that's what I mean by why so loyal to the brand. A lot of people, they see another bike, they're like, turn up their nose and walk away, because it's not a Harley or it's not a BMW. Now, there's a lot of you who don't do that, and they're like, oh, that's a cool bike, let me ride it, let me see what it's like. Okay, that's for me, that's not for me. Whatever it is, open-minded decision. Most of the people that watch this channel fall in the latter, open-minded decision, like all the bikes. But there's handfuls that, no matter what the video is, I know it's coming. Harley, 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 you're an idiot, you don't have a Harley. That bike's a piece of crap, it's not a Harley. Really? Can you give me some really good concrete information onto why? Besides, because it's not a Harley. I'm so sick of hearing that crap. And I think that's why some of the unfortunate negative connotation exists around certain brands. Because of that attitude. I have nothing against the Harley. Rode tons of them. There's a couple that I wouldn't mind owning. But I just want to know, like, did Harley give you a free bike or something that you're so loyal to them? Or like, if you're an ambassador and you indirectly work for the company or they sponsor you, I get it. That's a business decision. Same with Indian. But just curious, because it's, boy, their marketing department, they have bred some supreme loyalty, did an unbelievable job. Not saying it's wrong, just want to know why. I just don't have that propensity to have this link or affection to a brand. None of them make me feel any particular way. I like motorcycles. I'm an enthusiast. You know, as evidenced by the different brands that I own. I don't shop by brand. That goes for everything. Clothes, cars. I'll get t-shirts at Walmart. I don't care. Prefer t-shirts at Walmart. Go in, get them done, you get a 5-pack. So light me up in the comments. Give me all the vitriol. I want to hear why this dying loyalty to any brand. Power tools, you know, and you go, well, I've had consistent use, they've always worked well, fair price. Okay, fair enough. I think years ago that probably had a little more meaning to it, American made and all that good stuff, but now pretty much profit margin and market share. So you're on the end of that as the consumer. So just wondering what makes you tick on that. Like, and if somebody says, because it's a family, stop with that word. No, it's not. It's a group of people that have common interests that ride bikes, but Harley's not your family. Indian's not your family. Triumph's not your family. I mean, it may be like a hobbyist group or a rider group, and this is separate of motorcycle clubs. That's a whole different discussion. Not even going there. You know, if you want to do that, that's fine. Not for me. Look at the mountains. But I don't know. Brand. Ride them all. I don't care. But if you don't ride them all and you just stick to one, why? And why are you so adverse to trying a different brand or something? I mean, you go back on my channel, plenty of Harley videos, Indian videos, Triumph, BMW, Royal Enfield, oh geez, Yamaha, all of them. And I'm glad I wrote them all, because it just keeps me informed on what all the different brands offer, why I like them, why I don't, pros and cons of each. But some of the brands just have these stigmas associated with them, and it's just, I don't know, I don't get it. I know Harley's been around continuously since 1903, and watch, I'm going to say this, Indian started in 1901. No, it didn't. It was 12 different companies. That's what I mean. Yeah, Polaris rebought the name Indian and took it over in whatever, 2013, 14. So they are not the longest continuous. But look, I'm on a Royal Enfield, right? 1901 they've been around since, and they never stopped. So maybe Royal Enfield's the longest continuous motorcycle company, right? I mean, they used to be a gun company. Royal Enfield made like a gun. So, just a topic of discussion that I'm sure a lot of you have opinions on. And I don't care either way, right or wrong. I'm just curious as to why such harsh defense of your brand. Like they're actually taking a personal shot at you, or your uncle works at Harley. That's my Uncle Bob. Don't make fun of him, or don't get on him. Uncle Bob, not coming after you. Pretty safe to say, if you put a blindfold on and took all the badging off all the bikes, and we just said, take this for a ride, and you had no idea what it was, you'd come back with a very unbiased, objective opinion of what you thought on that bike. And the second we told you that it was a brand you didn't like, boom, the opinion would drop because of preconceived ideas and marketing in your face and how it makes you feel, the emotional attachment. It's okay to have the emotional attachment to the bike, right? Two wheels move the soul, right? But that should be regardless of the badge on it. It's just the bike itself. And I never had a Royal Enfield before. This thing's awesome. Would I buy another one? Absolutely. But I'm not like, oh, Royal Enfield. Love my Indian Scout. Would I buy another one? Absolutely. I don't have to get another Indian. I'm going to get a different brand. Matter of fact, I try not to buy the same brand twice. I just try not to do it. Because I want to see all the other brands and see what I like best. So then when I have to get back to, all right, down to one bike only, this brand was the best for me for what I needed. It's not because of the brand. It's just I had a great experience with the product, all the features, and that particular offering fit my need. Take the badge off. Don't care. And look, I mean, there was a certain brand that's been in your family your entire life. You know, it's generations. You associated that brand with those sentimental feelings. But if you disassociate, that it wasn't the brand, it was the activity, the motorcycles that created the memories, the trips, the fun, whatever. It wasn't the brand that did it, it was your family and the motorcycles. Insert brand name here. So I'm not knocking like generations of whatever, Harley owners or Indian owners or BMW owners. It's just that you attached an affinity and an association so strongly to a brand that it's in your blood like that. When in reality, it's the motorcycles that have a badge on it that are a brand. But we just attach it to the brand as opposed to the category of what it is a motorcycle. I mean, that goes with everything. Sports teams, you name it. So if we take that brand out and just look at the motorcycle, all that family lineage is still there, all those good times are still there, all those trips are still there. It's just not defined by a specific brand. So just curious as to the psychology of your brand loyalty. And some people, they all, it's common ground. Oh, he's got that brand, I want that brand. I like that guy. I want to be like that guy. That guy's like me. Oh, we all have the same brand. Oh, we're all like each other. Oh, okay. I guess that's okay too. I don't know. I don't think that way, but you do you. And I'd rather have the one bike in the whole group that nobody had, because it's different. And not just to be different, but like I said, I don't go when I'm shopping for bikes. Brand is not the first thing I look at. I don't know. Let me go to the Indian page. Let me go to the Harley page. Nope. Just kind of start looking around. Oh, I like this. I like that. I like this. I like that. I remember when I was looking for an ADV bike, everybody, get a Pan America. No, I rode it. It's a really nice bike. Super overkill for what I need. And I wanted a mid-size small. Now, if Harley made a mid-size small ADV, would I take a look at it? Absolutely. Probably wouldn't buy it because they just don't have enough pedigree in that arena. And that's one of the reasons I went with this Enfield. It wasn't so much the brand, it was what this bike was capable of and what people put it through for a long time. It had prominence. When it came to riding the Himalayas, all roads, no roads. I mean, that's why I was like, wow, this thing goes through everything. It's not a glamour bike by any means. It's not a glamour brand. So, not knocking anybody's brand loyalty, just kind of questioning as to why does it run so deep. Alright, enough of that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget.